I sing and dance for a living. And man, my grandmother, she used to make me do like elections, right? So I was 5 years old, I'm going through the housing projects and stuff with her, knocking on doors, getting people out to vote. It really works. Andy Young gets to be congressman. This is 73 before I was born, but 80, there's a guy named Jimmy Carter, who just spoke about who to go out and vote for. So shouts out to the OG. But he was running against a guy named Ronald Reagan. Reagan wiped him down. I can't even lie, he wiped him down. He spit the block on him. And, but in that, my grandmother, because we grew up on an all-black side of town, in a all-black city for the most part, and my schools were named for black people, all my heroes were black, my villains were black, just everybody, so it gave a sense of fairness. Like there were white people, like they were on PBS, like Fred Rogers, Bob Vila, blah, blah. The older one, like Fred Rogers is to this day. That's my guy, right? That was my peak, and they're like, oh wow, they're out there. But because I grew up in this world, I was confident, and I always felt competent. I didn't feel inferior, and then when I got to be a teenager and I got friends of all nationality and races and stuff, I'd never felt secondary to anyone. So I'm thinking about back in elementary school, it was a Black History Month, and my teacher, man, she's like from Buffalo, New York, so she's a northerner, right? But she's teaching in the South, which is, as a black woman from the North coming to the South, had to be a shocking experience to Ms. Rivers. But she says, Michael, who would you like to be for Black History Month? And I was like, oh man, you know, and I thought about all the people I would have liked to have been, Muhammad Ali, you know what I'm saying? At that time, man, Mean Joe Green, you know, kids, first you're thinking athletes and shit, but my grandma made me read a lot too, so I already kind of knew some authors and shit. I already knew like the guy who wrote the Three Musketeers was black and shit, but I was like, fuck that, I know who I want to be. And Ms. Rivers said, Michael, tell the class who you like to be. And I was like, are you sure? She was like, yes. I said, I could be anybody for Black History Month. She was like, yes, anyone. And I looked at black woman in her beautiful auburn eyes with that bun on her head, who had dedicated her life to educating black children. I looked at her and I said, I want to be Ric Flair.
Streets of the city, you gotta have a Christopher word game with it. You gotta have a dance game similar to Diddy. A play B-baller but a rim like Smitty. Josh, Chris, Bosh, Paul, Gasol, or any other nigga that ball and tall. I used to say the white is Paul Wall. Gave my young boy 3 of them in the mall. And he gon' bring his 79 games at the mall. You know what big about, you know what bigger too. Ice water in my veins, heart pumping in. With the money, so who the fuck is you? What the fuck you do? Where the fuck you from? Who you know? Somebody get this nigga, I don't know him. And I'm about to jet off on his ass like a Boeing. Going, son.
You don't like the prestige that I have a right. You don't like the notoriety. You need to fact that I got more cars than most of you have friends. I got a big house.
Streets of the city, you gotta have a mind state, wicked and steady. Can't love life suckling on mama's titty, cause life is a bitch and the bitch ain't with it. You gotta have faith living life on digging. I'm ready to die for the money who is with me. Life after death, and this must be hell. I asked for 6 figures, God gave back self. I'm on my way to heaven in a Porsche 911. Buried in my car and I'm surrounded by a arrow. Surrounded by my pressure, my funeral is legend. With my jewelry in the desert. The government hate me like Jesus the fuck. I did it for the grind. I did it for the hustle. I did it for the people on the bottom in the struggle. I did it cause I love it. I did this shit for them. I did it cause I love it. I did this shit for them. I did it cause I love it.
But all I can see it right here. Ric Flair. That's all I want. And I don't care if it's Tokyo, Japan, Greensboro.
To make it out the ice cold streets of the city, you gotta have a mind state wicked as fitted. Can't love life suckling on mama's titty, cause life is a bitch and the bitch ain't with it. You gotta have faith living life on Biggie. I'm ready to die for the money who is with me. Life after death, it must be hell. I asked for 6 figures, God gave back 7. I'm on my way to heaven in a Porsche 911. Buried in my car and I'm surrounded by a harem. Surrounded by my brethren. My funeral is legend. Buried like a pharaoh with my jewelry in the desert. The government that hate me like Jesus, but fuck them. I did it for the grind. I did it for the hustle. I did it for the people on the bottom in the struggle. I did this shit for y'all. I did it cause I love you. I love you. This is